The unseen environmental disaster. What happens when our environment is under threat? We're about to dive into a recent incident that serves as a stark reminder of our impact on the natural world. Imagine this: 350 million liters of sewage, that's the equivalent of 140 Olympic-sized swimming pools, suddenly unleashed into the Albert River in Itala Gold Coast. This disaster wasn't caused by a natural catastrophe, but by a broken pipe, possibly leaking since January. The Department of Environment officials are calling this an unprecedented event. It's an unseen environmental disaster quietly unfolding beneath the surface, unnoticed until the damage has already done. This spill, considered one of the city's biggest environmental disasters, has triggered an independent investigation. Beyond the shocking numbers, what does a disaster like this mean for the local environment and people who live there? Well, first and foremost, the concerns are immediate and tangible. Environmental groups and the people who call this place home are worried, and rightly so. A significant sewage spill like this one can have catastrophic effects on public health. The water that once teemed with life and provided a source of recreation now holds potential health risks due to the presence of untreated sewage. The wildlife, an integral part of the river's ecosystem, faces a grave threat. The river, home to a diverse array of aquatic life, is now a toxic environment. The survival of these species hangs in the balance as the water quality deteriorates, altering their habitat in ways that could take years, possibly even decades, to recover from. The concerns extend beyond the immediate impact. The long-term effects on the river's ecosystem are unknown and could be devastating. These waters are a lifeline for many species, and a disruption of this magnitude could have a ripple effect, upsetting the balance of life in and around the Albert River. And let's not forget the people living in the vicinity of the river. They've seen their surroundings change overnight. The river they once enjoyed is now a source of worry and distress. The fear for aquatic life and water quality mirrors their own fears for their health and their community's future. The repercussions of this spill are far-reaching, and the worries are indeed justified. In the wake of this disaster, what are the actionable steps being taken, and what changes are being called for? The aftermath of this calamity has spurred significant action. Efforts are underway to contain the spill and mitigate its effects, demonstrating a committed response to an unprecedented situation. Environmental teams have been mobilized, working tirelessly to minimize the impact on the Albert River's ecosystem. But the actions don't stop there. The Gold Coast City Council is under the microscope, facing potential prosecution for serious offenses. This investigation reflects the gravity of the situation and underscores the importance of accountability in managing our environment. Yet amidst the turmoil, a call for change rings out. The sewage spill in Itala has highlighted an urgent need for an improved infrastructure to prevent future incidents like this. It's clear that the current system is inadequate, and the demand for upgrades is growing louder. The incident has exposed the vulnerabilities in our infrastructure, and the call for improvement is not just about preventing another disaster, but about creating a system that can sustain us in the long run. And it's not just about infrastructure. The spill has sparked a broader conversation about environmental responsibility. It's a wake-up call reminding us that we all have a role to play in preserving our environment. It's about being mindful of our actions today to ensure a healthier tomorrow. While the immediate focus is on managing the disaster, the incident has sparked a larger conversation about environmental responsibility and infrastructure improvement.